Hello everybody and welcome for the season finale of Tier 2 of Season 14 of SLR. My name is CM Punk, joined a bit late but as per usual on point here in the place.
I'm here with CM Punk. I'm looking if the stream is correct. I'm Babulas, as always. He wants to hit me on my nerves today. I don't know why. Maybe because it's the last race of the game. Of the season,
Maybe.
sorry.
Maybe it's the last race of the season of the game as well.
Christian,
Alright, we've got
103.3.
Nice time set by the championship candidate. Now we wait for the counterattack of his title rival, our gamer, who is so far in the pits. Let's give ourselves a bit recap of what we have after the last round in Saudi Arabia. 3 points is the difference between our gamer and Christian. So the only way for Christian to pick up a title is to win the GP or finish in a comfortable gap ahead of a gamer, because every position between 10 and 2, the only difference between 2 and 1 is a bigger gap than 3. If you want to collect more than 3 points, it's going to be difficult, because even if you were to finish second and gamer third, gamer would still be in the championship spot unless he gets the fastest lap. Then it's going to be a draw, but I have no idea what's going to happen if it's going to be a draw, so who knows. Anyway, Christian is in a tough spot. Gamer is in a more comfortable situation. All he needs to do is finish behind him, unless it's a 1-2 and Christian is first. Then Christian would be titled world champion after that. But at the end of the day, the ones who will win the Austrian GP, is going to become Tier 2 Season 14 champion.
We have a new competitive racer, James Taylor.
James Taylor, yes, we do. Has driver going on a hot lap right now. So far, nobody was able to top Christian time, but we might wait a bit longer for that as gamer heads out onto the track, but only on medium compound for a delta lap, so it's gonna be a bit longer.
Your goat is Gayad Strike.
Absolutely.
That's
yes,
your goat.
Yes, sir. P8 at the moment.
And Crowley P3.
Crowley with a P3, almost underneath 1-4. The only drivers to do it underneath 1-4 so far are Christian and Kit from Mercedes, so that's interesting. Christian from McLaren, who have won the Constructors' Championship last time, and now we've got officially full grid as we finally see 20 drivers to see us one more time this season.
I think.
Let me check. I believe you are correct. Gurla is on a hot lap. The Ferrari driver heads into the third sector, the final sector. Here in Austria, qualifying will be important as this track favorizes the ones who start first. They are easily able to finish first as well. Gurla goes P10, not the best lap from him. This race, we're definitely going to see a lot of DRS trains, so keeping up in DRS is very important for the track here at Red Bull Ring, so we're gonna want to stay behind somebody to exchange DRS with him. Without this, it'll be very difficult for you to move around, so first turn and qualifying will be very important if the conditions of, for example, weather will not be interfering, because we know they might shift a lot, but we're about to find out later on.
It's a little bit cloudy, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's a standard situation for us, Austria. I'm pretty sure that we've seen this plenty of time in this game where Austria is just dark, but maybe you're right. Maybe we're gonna see some rain coming down later on. No idea. As of right now, would be interesting, definitely. But as of right now, no clouds ahead of us, and Christian still sits at the provisional pole position as our gamer is running up and
I'm gonna protest the God. We want rain. We want rain.
Yeah, do your rain dance. Yeah. Chief said dry race. Sorry, your voodoo
Chief,
skills
have
failed us.
You're spoiling everything. Come on, Jesus Christ!
Spoiling everything. Yeah. Oh, our
we
gamer
have
with
one thing to do. Come on.
Our gamer gets 4th time of the session while being on mediums, so only 3 drivers so far beat him on softs. That is quite interesting statistic.
Skamagas is on a hot lap with the Aston Martin.
Yeah. Yes, he is, but... oh, we got purple sector 1. But I do have to wonder, was that an actual purple
We know for
Or
sure
was
that the purple sector 2 is the buggy one.
Yeah, but the first one. Anyway, we're gonna figure it out in a minute as the other drivers also hit the track. Rocco is on a hot lap as well, trying to put a time on the board. Still plenty of drivers hasn't left the pits so
Purple
far
sector
or
2.
failed to do the lap. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of purple sectors too in this quali session, so let's just focus on the finish line and time they're gonna be putting on the board.
Ooh.
We'll see what's gonna happen for
Invalidated,
Smagas as he invalidated.
come on.
Yep, not gonna happen. Behind him was Rocco, who puts 11th time on the board. P11 for the AlphaTauri driver. And now we wait for the other boys to get down.
Heat is on outlap, and what else?
Yeah, we got plenty of people on the outlap. I don't think
We have
anybody's on a
Fox.
hot lap right now. Maybe Fox? Is he on a hot
Purple
lap?
one,
I think so,
purple
yes.
one.
Yeah. Ooh, purple one. Again, if it's not a glitch, it's a great sector by Fox, who was trying to run that well. As he heads into second sector, the Aston Martin pulling out of the harm's way to not cause any traffic along the way for the Haas. Fox P5 so far, only 3 soft drivers out of him. The second of a gap between Gamer and Christian while being on the mediums. Do you think our Gamer can utilize this 1 second of a gap between them by hopping onto softs, or do you think Christian will be untouchable in this qualifying session? What is your opinion on those two?
I think Christian will improve. The thing is how much in order to stay up ahead. Because
Yeah,
for sure he would like to stay up ahead, and Fox remains at the same place. He didn't improve much, only 8 millimeters of a
8,000.
second.
Yeah, 8 millimeters. Holy shit, that's a new...
Milliseconds, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do everything in double time because I have to speak in English and think in Greek.
Bubs. You have to, Bubs. That's the job. That's the job you signed up for. Come on.
Yes,
Right,
and which I don't get a cup of coffee. That's the funny thing about that. The administration doesn't provide a cup of coffee.
Don't complain. That to me. Go
I will
complain
complain to the union. Okay,
You-
for the lack of human behavior facilities. I don't have one cup of coffee. Jesus Christ, what is that? Where are we living?
Ooh. Crystals goes
1800s?
P4. Yes. As you were yapping, Crystals goes P4 in that Ferrari
And Christian is on
1.4.68.
his out lap right now.
Ooh, yes, he is. And Gamer is also on his out lap, this time on softs. So Gamer will deliver a soft tires time in a minute. Giannis goes P4 ahead of Crystals, but also wasn't able to do the time underneath 1.4.
Christian
Holy Voice
is
was 1,000
first one
away.
to set the hot lap right now. He's coming out of the final turn.
Yeah, he's beginning his hot lap, so Christian's gonna try to improve, and Gamer will go for his first lap on softs. So this round, with 7 minutes left to go, we're gonna see battle for provisional pole position as it's ongoing. Christian beginning his second hot lap of the day. Is this gonna be improvement? Is this gonna be enough of an improvement to hold on? So far, slightly away from improvement after the first sector, but we know that's difficult to improve once you're the leader of the board. We still hasn't seen a couple of times on the board from James Taylor, Zoom Cruiser, and Skamagas, but those are coming our way in a minute. Still, Christian's looking to improve after the second sector. Let's see if he's going to be able to do so. He passes Aston Martin, who gets out of the way.
He's not
for
improving.
the championship rival. He's not improving. I mean, he's slightly off. He might fix it in the third sector, but it's not a place where he can gain too much. That one final corner is enough to make you either improve or drop even more time. And the McLaren driver, championship rival, goes across the finish line to improve after the final sector. That was the great.
But not by much,
sector.
1/10 of a second almost.
Yeah, now the question is what Gamer's gonna respond to with he actually invalidated. Look at this. Gamer invalidated his first soft tires lap time, and he's only got 5 minutes to put a time from softs on the board. That is a difficult situation for the Red Bull driver, because surely he can put a great time. We know how quick he is, but if he were to make a mistake on his next
I don't know
lap,
if he's
he might
gonna
not
go
make
for
it.
a second lap at the same ERS now, but no.
I mean, he's burning a lot of ERS. I don't think he's gonna try another
no.
lap right now, unless it's a delta lap on softs. No, he's coming in, I believe. So no, he's actually staying out. Look at this. So he might be doing a delta lap on softs.
I think he forgot it.
Do you think he did? Maybe. I'm pretty sure that he either A, forgot it, or B, he's just doing a delta lap on softs, because look at this, he's P10. If he would go for one more hot lap on softs and made the same mistake, he would be about P15 for the grid, and if he makes a lap even without ERS on softs, he will be about P5, somewhere in the top 5, so yes. I think it's just a decision. In the meantime, Taj or Toge, I still have no idea how to pronounce that guy, but I think Toge is P2, just barely ahead of his teammate. You think it's Taj? Okay, I gotta trust Bobs on this one. So Taj is P2, 2000 ahead of his teammate.
About Gamer's fuel. I'm afraid about the fuel of Gamer.
I think he wouldn't make a decision to go for one more lap if he didn't have enough fuel.
I think
Does
he's
he?
slowing down.
No, look at this. He doesn't have fuel. What is going on? Wait, maybe he's actually... No, he's saving. Look at this. He's saving ERS as well. So he was just saving
Yeah, if you go slow, you save your
lap.
ERS. It's not something new. He's going in the pits.
Going in the pits? What is going on? I have no idea. What was that about? But he's got only 4 minutes, so he's gonna have one more chance
Basically
to put a time
lap.
on the board.
Basically one
yeah,
lap.
one lap. And if he makes a mistake, imagine if the championship leader and the rivalry for the championship with 3 points difference, if he fails to make a time on softs, he would be starting from the bottom 10, most likely. That would be awful for the Red Bull, and a great situation for the McLaren's Christian as he sits in the pit. Who is on a hot lap as we speak? Fox, is he on a quick lap in that Haas? He is on a hot lap. He's about to finish it, being P11 at this moment as we speak. Crosses the finish line, and he does not improve. There must have been a mistake along the way, but Zoom is on his first hot lap. He just began it, entering second sector, our gamer's teammate. So, let's see what is Zoom gonna show us with 3 minutes left to go in this qualifying session. So far, Christian on provisional pole position. Both Mercedes taking P2 and P3. Crowley with P4. He actually improved and gone underneath 1-4. So did Skamagas, who is P5, and his teammate right behind him, Johnny's P6. And Chris still Smelter Larson and Gamer closes the top 10 as Zoom goes P15. What was that about? The Red Bull boys do have a lot of work to do before the end of the qualifying session, which is not a lot of time. It's almost 0 to nothing when it comes to time. 2.5 minutes left in the qualifying session. Cruiser and Taylor still hasn't put the time on the board, and I have to wonder why is that?
Christian Gamer and Taj is wrong outlap.
Ooh, so we're gonna have to keep our eyes open 24/7. Fox improves on his second hot lap. He goes P9 at the moment, sending our gamer down to the bottom 10. So that's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be the best at the end of the qualifying session here at Red Bull Ring. Christian, Tugay, Taj, and Gamer.
I think
all
Gamer is first.
I agree. Gamer will be the first man from these 3 guys to begin his final hot lap. And if you take a look at the situation that he's only done time on mediums, it's going to be also his first hot lap. So Gamer is in a very difficult spot, under a lot of pressure. Does he push forward, try to battle for the pole position of his championship rival, or does he make it safe and just puts the time around the top 5? Let's see what's going to be a Red Bull's driver's decision, because he has to be careful. If he makes that mistake, this could potentially harm, if not end, his title charge here in Austria. He does improve after the first sector. Zoom has retired from the session. That was P15 from him, but there are a couple of drivers who are improving from the bottom, so we might have to wait for the final result of the Red Bull number 2 as Gamer makes his way through the second sector, looking for improvement, looking for to throw a fight against Christian. Yeah, he's gonna have to hope for everybody to get out of the way so it won't budge him. Alpine gets out of the harm's way nicely. Half a second of improvement from Gamer. Gudula has retired as well, being P16.
Half a second is
Gamer,
not enough. Half a second is not enough.
Gonna be about here. We know you can improve plenty in the final sector. Christian proved us that. He doesn't make a mistake. He will have a time on softs. but it's a time that gives him P2 at most, because he's out of the qualifying session. That was his final lap. He's not gonna have a time to improve, and Christian is improving even more. Despite having almost half a second of gap over Gamer already, he's improving even more on his final hot lap. The McLaren's driver, the championship rival, across the finish line he goes, and he does improve. 1.3.179, closest to 1.2 I have seen on this track. Kit improves, he goes P3, but Taj goes P2! Gamer dethroned down to P3.
Oh, we're gonna have a fight
me.
of the century.
And it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Crowley voice is improving, so we might see some position swaps in the top as well as the Alpine driver goes through second sector. Let's keep this qualifying session all the way through to the end, because some things might still change. Taylor puts the time on the board with P8. Run Cruiser didn't set a time in this qualifying session, as Kamagas finishes P5 at the moment. Crowley voice is entering the final sector. Is this gonna be a chance to go for some high result? Is Gamer position threatened even more? Oh, Crowley invalidated. He made a mistake on final corner, so he's gonna be P6 unless somebody overtakes him. Lepson, I don't think he's improving. No, he is not. Larson is still on a hot lap, but I think he's gonna be coming into the pits. Yes, he is. Rocco, he's from P14, so confident that we can say that. Christian pole position, Touch P2, front row, Gamer P3, Kit P4. So that is an interesting situation in the context of championship, with our Gamer leading the championship by 3 points, but he's gonna start from P3 in Austria, as his championship rival Christian, who's only 3 points behind him, is gonna start from P1. That is definitely a battle won for the McLaren driver, but the war is about to begin in the Red Bull ring. It is still yet to come.
They have to inform the public about Austrian Chief's brutal accusations against me. That he hears that I like to glaze my own donuts. I have something to report, so you heard that? He's bullying me outside the stream. I know you can't say anything. I know.
Nice. Anyway, yeah, Christian is in a comfortable spot entering the Austrian Grand Prix. First corner is gonna be so important, because all they need to do is survive it. But Gamer also needs to benefit a lot, because if Christian were to pull away from Gamer, he will make a plenty of advantage, because tactic is going to be interesting for this race about which tires will the drivers go for. I'm wondering to see what's going to happen, who's going to pick what tire compound, who's going to try to maybe go for a longer run, or maybe safety car will impede someone. I mean, safety cars could impede someone very well. And if you're going to say it's Austria, we're not expecting safety cars. We're expecting safety cars everywhere in any type of league racing in F1 games. So,
okay,
yeah, safety cars could be...
A few seconds, because Ocean says you are not denying that I'm glazing my own donuts. And Tipsy wants to know how I put the holes in the donuts.
Maybe don't say it on live, please. Please don't. I don't need to listen to this.
Nobody needs to listen to how you put the holes in the donuts. Come on. No. If you don't know, search it.
Babs, no. Don't do it.
There is a video on TikTok. Guys, come on. You are in the middle of technology and you don't know how to use your TikTok? Search. How to put the holes in the donuts.
Free the holes now.
Why are you laughing? He started it. I didn't start anything, mate. Come on.
No. Okay. Okay. So, we're waiting for the formation lap. It is going to happen one more time in Season 14 in Tier 2, as the final race of the season is about to go underway as we watch it here in Austria on the track known as the Red Bull Ring. Christian against our Gamer, the championship on the line, 3 points gap. Gamer leading, but Christian starting from pole, and Gamer from P3. That is one of the most interesting scenarios we could have had for the race, of course, when it comes to watching the show because Gamer has a point advantage. Now Christian has a qualifying position advantage, so this makes it almost equal. And I'm just waiting to see which one of these two gladiators will be a better man at the end of the day. And here we go for the formation lap here in Austria. Take a look at the tire situation, Babs, should we? Oh, interesting. We do have one set of soft tires. This is Taj, who is at P2. We do have Christian on hards and Gamer on mediums. So it's not only a driver's rivalry, it's also a tactic rivalry between both McLaren's Christian and Red Bull's are Gamers. So two different drivers with two different approaches into the race. Which one's going to be more beneficial?
Unless they know something about the weather that we don't know. Because Ocean is asking
Ocean,
about donuts.
I don't think Ocean would lie to you in the face and said it's gonna be a dry race and then just it's not gonna be so. I don't think it's the case.
We know that you can see dry race in the quali and then you have a wet race in the race. We know that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is interesting situation. The only person on mediums for the top 6 is our Gamer. Taj is the only person on softs from the top 6, and the rest is on hard tires. Christian starting us off on hard tires, so Taj may be looking for some overtakes early on using these soft tires advantage. Of course, later on it's just the DRS train, so these softs early on might come in handy.
I have to say that the way I think things right now.
Someone said Dice spun on the formation lap. Wait, what? Does that actually happen? We missed that. No, come on. How come we missed that? Oh my goodness. How can you not love Dice? Absolutely goated.
So, as I was saying, maybe Christian is on the green side of the river because Taj and Gamer will have to fight each other. One is going for the championship and the other going for a win. And that being said, maybe Christian has an advantage over them.
Maybe, but don't forget, Taj can also put a fight to Christian that would put him in a not so much happy situation. But we're gonna find out after 36 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Season 14 of Tier 2. And we're racing yet again. Christian pulling away from P1, but it was a slow start. Taj gets him on the inside once they head into turn 1. And the Mercedes is leading. Gamer on the inside trying to squeeze in. He can't do it. Christian round the outside and is back into the lead. As McLaren is leading. Yellow flags in the back. Rocco has been sent flying all the way to the back. As Taj is looking for his way past Christian once again into another turn. And he's gonna do him. Yes, he will up into the lead. But Christian trying to regain the lead around the outside once again. He is quick, but is he fast enough to surpass Mercedes? Yes, he is so far. Taj backs it off. He's sitting back comfortably in P2, while Gamer is in P3, and I can see confidently that Taj and Christian are trying to pull away, but so far they've been fighting, which is causing a lot of stuff to go our Gamer's way. He's looking as they're fighting and doesn't want to get involved so far. He's just waiting there patiently. We have plenty of fight in the midfield as well. So many things going on as Rocco is closing the stake. He was going off after the first lap, so Christian remains as the race leader after lap 1, but Taj is just waiting for his chance. Crystals gets an overtake up into pointing positions for P10 as he passes a Kit from Mercedes, and Gamer's now looking for his opportunity, but still has to wait a bit longer. We have plenty of overtakes in the midfield. Who is going wide? That was the Alfa Romeo of, I believe, Basco. Yeah, he went so wide. He's losing a couple of positions. Let's leave the top boys alone for now. They will be waiting for the chance as we have plenty of fight in the midfield. Look at Basco, Fox, Crystals going at it. Absolute pandemonium contact between Basco and Fox yet again, but Basco remains in P10 trying to defend. Rocco heads into the pits while Fox is trying to find his way around the Alfa Romeo once again, but is going to have to back it off for now. We have a lot of fight in the midfield and in the back as the top 3 drivers are just trying to do their own thing so far, keep the race going. Lapson is slowly falling off from the 1 second gap of DRS availability from our Gamer, but of course DRS will be open in a couple of laps, so maybe he's going to catch up to him later or sooner. As of right now, We have this long, huge snake of drivers. Nobody is dropping out of the DRS except for Rocco so far, but the DRS is still not enabled. Christian so far with the fastest lap of the race. There it is. DRS is now enabled, so this is going to cause some position swaps. Surely, I'm looking at Tugay, who's trying to find a way past Christian, and he does find it using a DRS. Down the inside he goes, and now the Mercedes driver is leading the race once again, as Gamer is closing in on Christian as well.
Christian has the DRS now.
Yeah, he's going to retake the position. We're going to see plenty of those in the race. Actually, he's not going to retake position just about yet, but it's just a matter of when, not if, because that's the way Austria, here at Track in Austria, is working. So you got to swap positions very often today, because we see a lot of fight in the midfield as well. Again, Bosco taking position from Crystals to go for P9, but the Ferrari driver doesn't want to back it off so easy. He's going to try to chase him down again and race for that position, but he's going to have to be patient for that. Austria is a type of track where you have to be patient. You just got to wait for the best possibility, use the long straights with DRS, and then just pass for a position. You don't have to take extra risks unless it's a necessary. Touch takes the fastest lap.
Left him out of the DRS, and we have the three pulling away from the rest of the grid.
Yeah, so these guys are gonna definitely have a showdown for the race win and the championship. Let me remind you that it's a 3-point gap between Christian and Gamer for the Gamer's advantage. So, looking at the situation, if the race would finish right now, which of course is impossible, but theoretically, Christian second, Gamer third, then Gamer is still a champion unless Christian gets the fastest lap, then it would be an equalizer, it would be a draw.
Touch has the fastest lap, sorry.
Touch has the fastest lap, yeah. So as of right now, if this was to finish like this, Christian would lose to Gamer, I believe by 1 point, which would be incredible. If Christian wants to win this championship, he needs to either pass Touch for the win or hope that Gamer will make a mistake along the way. Okay, the top three guys don't seem to be making too many risks as of right now, which is understandable, so let's shift to the midfield.
I think he's going for the kill right now.
Come on, he's gonna swap positions with Touch and with Gamer, that's obvious, but it's not gonna be something incredible for now. We can say with confidence these guys are not gonna take extra risks on lap 5 unless they're like Ayrton Senna reincarnation. We have plenty of fighting in the midfield while Christian regains the lead. Yeah, Christian is regaining the lead of the race. It's gonna happen very often today. We're gonna see these guys in the top 3 switching positions. In the meantime, Kit passes Crystals for P11. Ooh, and Fox makes it way too wide out of that corner. He's gonna lose plenty of time and possibly position as well, as Kit is trying to win the position. Yes, he does. Picks up P10 after the Haas driver's mistake, and Skamagas passes Lepson for P4. There's a huge fight for P4 and P5 and P6 as Taylor Lepson going very close to each other, but Lepson gave it up, and now Crowley Foy's trying to get on the inside of Lepson, almost made contact, but backed it off just in time to avoid a collision with Lepson. That was a great reaction time from the Alpine driver. Yellow flags that are in the back. This was caused by Smelto, the Alfa Romeo driver, who's down to P19 after going too wide.
No safety car, nothing?
No, nothing. There was no crash, most likely, just probably a spin.
Lepson is lucky that had the Crowley boys attempting to overtake, and Crowley backed out because it was me, I wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Abasco was trying to find an overtake on his rival. In the meantime, Giannis using the Crowley voice mistake as Crowley went too wide. Giannis trying to find a way on the inside, but he just can't find it just about yet.
I have a question for you. What lap will Dice goes as the safety car?
How am I supposed to know that? I don't know.
It's a question for you. Come on.
I hope he's not going to cause a safety car at all, but I know it's hardly possible. I will say he's going to be the next Latifi and he will cause a safety car on like lap 30 and then shift the whole championship situation. Would be interesting to see. Okay.
And now Taz is having a problem from Gamer.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, Babs. You know, with the top 3 will swap positions, as we can see Gamer taking away P2 from Taj, but unless the tires will give up on one of these guys, we're not going to see too many things change. They're going to go easily at each other. They're not going to be too hasty so far. We still got 7 laps after behind us, and still not too many fierce rivalry between Gamer and Christian. They do know that they can't take too much of a risk and try to potentially do anything harmful. This could be too costful, so they just need to stick together right now, go on the DRS stream, and hope for the best. Especially that Christian is leading and Gamer is behind him on technically better tires. I'm looking for some possible overtakes, but it's hard to find in Austria in any other place than just these long straights with DRS, and I think that's the case right now as we speak. We do have some gaps between the top three as they're trying to pull away from each other. Closest thing possible to an overtake, I believe, right now is a cruiser. Oh, Gurla gets a free second time penalty for leaving the truck too many times, and Zoom gets a penalty as well as he's fighting Gurla, and Gurla wins the position from the Red Bull driver, who is now going to try to win this position back, and he does go on the inside of Gurla for P14, but the Ferrari driver stays ahead. In the meantime, we have a fight between Lepson and Crowley Voice. Williams and Alpine are going at it, and Crowley Voice is on P6. Gurla dropping positions heavily. Haven't seen what happened there, but he just dropped plenty of positions in there. Maybe game glitch, I don't know, but it seems on the board that he lost plenty of positions. Don't know why this happened. So, what is going on in the midfield other than that? Zoom and Gurla still going at it. Ferrari and Red Bull fighting for that.
James Taylor up to P4. I didn't see that coming. He was out of the top 10, I think.
Nobody saw it coming. Let me check how many positions he actually gained. Wait a minute. So James Taylor, no, he picked up 4 places only, so he must have been in the top 10. We have yellow flags, and that is a Haas of Fox, who is standing there on the corner. 3 seconds time penalty for Fox as well for that incident, and he's down to P19. As we have another yellow flag as we speak, this time after turn 1, and that was Dice, but he is still going. He still hasn't caused the safety car, and he's still racing as he goes down to P18 behind Semelto. 9 laps behind us. Gurla makes an overtake on Zoom. These guys are still fighting for a position, actually giving us quite the show here in Austria, because the top 3 guys are just waiting right now, but Gamer's actually closing up on Christian very nicely. He might be looking for an overtake on the main straight for the race lead. As we enter lap 10, Christian was leading almost the whole time so far, with Taj being in the lead for moments. Crowley Voice just lost 2 positions to Basco and Lepson. Must have been a mistake from the Alpine driver as he heads into the pits. He's the first man to go for a presumably planned stop, because we had someone in the pits before, but that was like lap 1 and 2. So the Alpine makes his visit in the pits, as Gamer is looking for a way past Christian on the inside, but he's gonna give it up. Is he gonna give it up? No, he's not gonna give it up, but Christian will still be faster on the outside as he remains the race leader, and Taj is looking for his way back up there. Basco and Lepson going at it. Basco gaining P7 from him again, and Rocco picks up a 3-second time penalty on the main straight. Christian still leading from Gamer, who is still waiting comfortably behind him. In a couple of laps, Christian's tires will be better than our Gamer, so that is understandable why Christian is not under any sort of threat right now. Gamer, he just has to hold on behind Christian, hope that these worst tires will be able to catch up with the McLaren. He should be easily able to do this if he stays in the DRS range. Another yellow flag in the back. This was caused by both Fox and Dice, so 2 drivers must have came together, because they were both going sideways for a moment as they are down position again. We've got who do we've got? We got plenty of situations going on, but none of them seems to be shifting in any direction so far, because Gamer just picks up a lead of the race, but only for a brief period of time as Christian regains the lead again. Gamer snitches on the inside again, and now Gamer is leading the Austrian Grand Prix, with Christian being held second. But we know with the DRS, this should be a matter of time when Christian regains the lead, and otherwise as well. So this is going to take some time for a possible pit stop or safety car to actually shift the direction of the race. So far, everything is going in the direction of Christian. He started off greatly with a pole position. He's been leading for most of the race. Now he's behind his championship rival, but on the tires that can go much longer than his opponent's mediums. So Christian's in a comfortable spot right now. Gamer has to hope for a better pace on the next compound or for a safety car.
I think Crowley made a mistake and put softs.
You think it was a mistake? Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe
he's going for the fastest lap, I don't know.
She could use mediums to go until be for 15 laps.
Yeah, maybe. Christian regains the lead of the race as expected, and we also expect Gamer to regain the lead as well at some point soon in the future as he picks up the DRS on the next straight, maybe looking for an attack down the inside, and here, no, he does not. He backs it off as Crowley picks up a fastest lap of the race, and James Taylor being challenged by Skamagas, but the Aston Martin remains in P5 as Haas driver keeps his P4 away from the Skamagas and now still holding on to his position. Lap 12 as we head into lap 13. What do you say is the best time for Touch to pit stop? Because so far he's been holding up with the guys ahead of him despite being on 11 laps all soft. There he is in the pits. He just answered my question before you were able to, because he just came into the pits. He did his part. He played his part very well. He was fighting for the lead at some point. Then he just followed everybody through. Kit picks up a 3 seconds time penalty for track leaving. This will be a common trope here in Austria, as you were not expecting this. Now you should be expecting that, because it's pretty easy to pick up a penalty for leaving a track here in Austria, where every single centimeter of the track is important to pick up for you. So Kamagas joins the fight for the podium right now, as we had a pit stop from Touch. So now it's Kamagas against Taylor for P3, and James Taylor had to give it up position to Kamagas, who is now back down to up into P3, and Taylor is back up down to P4. Christian and Gamer still one against the other, as Touch makes his way past Vertie up into P14, trying to overtake the traffic that he has on older tires, as he's on brand new mediums. And Gamer, his visit in the pits shouldn't be far off from boys from Softs, as Touch came in last lap. There should be a couple of laps from now on to get the pit stop for our Gamer, but so far he's been able to hold up behind Christian. Then there's no real reason to do so. As long as he has a pace on these mediums and he won't slip, this is a great situation for him. So we're going to have to wait for something to get resolved in there. As right now, Gurla picks up another 3 second time penalty, the Ferrari driver. Not the best situation for him. Someone says that mediums can last easily 20 laps. Well, if that's the case, then we're going to have some time for the pit stop. Oh, Gurla is actually fighting Lepson quite hard as he's behind Kid. There's an interesting fight for P10 as Gurla is trying to go down the inside of the Williams. Lepson a bit laggy. Oh, contact and Lepson going sideways. They blocked a bit of a track, but they've somehow pushed each other back onto the racing line and they keep it going. But there was a situation which caused Gurla to drop some positions, and now Zoom sneaks on the inside, gets 2 positions for himself. Not 2 positions, because Lepson wins the position back from the Red Bull driver, and Zoom goes down to P11 again. An interesting duel between the two, as Crystals is trying to pull away from P9. Now he's coming in to the pits, and now Lepson picks up P9 while Zoom is following him through. Yellow flags in the back again. That was Fox. So, pit stop from Crystals, the Ferrari driver, second man from the point, finding people who are coming into the pits, and Zoom makes his way past Gurla and Lepson to gain P9, but Gurla is trying to win the position back, and he will around the outside. That is a better racing line right there in that corner as he retakes the position. Lepson goes down to P11. He's going to have to wait for his opportunity. We don't expect too many things to be going on between the leaders of the race. In the meantime, Fox gets a 5 second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but that is because he is retiring from the race. So we are down with 19 drivers in the final race of the season. We still don't have too many shifts in the lead as Christian and Gamer are just doing their thing. This is not a race about who's gonna be the
I'm watching
fastest man
Gurla
heading
with
into the corner.
Zoom. They are
It's
fighting
good
each
for the
other
moment.
for some laps now.
Yeah, we do have a great fight between Gurla, Zoom, Lapson, and Larson. Look at Larson and Lapson and Tudge. Tudge has now gained position. He's going up into P12. He is just going through all this traffic, which is not going to be an easy task. There is a yellow flag up ahead of us, and who that might be. I think it was James Taylor for a moment. Yeah, James Taylor, who was the... Wait, is that... No, that's Fox NPC, right? That's a Fox AI who retired, but he came back onto the track just to stop there. Confused me. In the meantime, Touch just gained P11 from Lepson, and now hunting down Gurla is an overstatement. He just eats him alive as he goes on the inside of him, and he was trying to pick up a place of Zoom as well. Ooh, Zoom had a bit of a slip up. This is going to be interesting as Touch now is the inside line heading into the corner, and he will use that to pick up P9. And the Mercedes driver, I have to admit, he is going through that traffic nicely, like a knife through a butter, as he passes everyone ahead of him from the traffic and is now looking to go even faster to get caught up to the rest of the boys ahead of him. We still have some good fight between Zoom, Gurla. We also have some interesting fight between top boys with Taylor, Skamagas, Giannis going at it. Cruiser is there as well. And Basco fighting for P6. So we have some interesting duels, but then again, Austria is not so much about battling side by side. It's more about who's going to have a better race at the end of the day. And we have Rocco in the wall without his front wing, but this does not call for a safety car. He's going to come to the pits for a fresh wing, most likely. 3 seconds of time penalty for Crystals in the meantime. As we're done with lap 16, and Rocco struggling a bit. He is slowing down. He's stopping. Why is Rocco stopping in the middle of Sector 3? That is weird. Why is the AlphaTauri driver from P19 standing in the middle of the track? Hopefully this won't bring out a safety car for no reason. He's back to a full gear. Must have been some kind of mechanical issue for the driver, because why would he just stop there in the middle for no reason? But he keeps it going. Thankfully won't cause a very suspicious looking safety car, because that would be extremely suspicious if Rocco would just throw it in the middle of the track and cause a safety car. Thankfully everything is clean. We keep it going. As Christian, look at this, Christian actually pulled away from Gamer, so lap 18, and Gamer's mediums are not working out the way he wanted them to, as Christian is now pulling away from him. So this must be a signal to Gamer, hey, those tires are not the best right now, this should be a time for a pit stop, because Gamer is falling off from Christian. The gap was less than a second for almost entirety of the race, and now this gap is 1.6, and it keeps on getting slowly but surely bigger for Christian, more comfortable for him. Ooh, our Gamer wanted to box last lap but crossed the pit lane, so stayed out and lost a bit of time. That is the info from Ocean Chief. So that was the case for our Gamer. This slight mistake might cost him a bit. But then again, it's nothing sure for now. Gamer heads straight into the pits, pick up fresh set of tires. Now this will be crucial. Oh, Skamagas, 3-second time penalty. This will not help him in his campaign fighting for decent points. We do have some pit stops coming in our way, except for Gamer, because we also have Cruiser, Basco, Kid, Zoom, Gurla. We got Lepson and many more coming into the pits as we speak right now on this lap. So mediums are falling off. It is time for fresh tires, and now this will be Rocco, 5 seconds for speeding in pit lane as well, and he does retire as well, so it's a Fox situation. So reminder, SC lap 22, so Christian might stay out until then. Yeah, most likely. Christian, who is so far staying out on his tires, he's looking very comfortable right now. All he has to do right now is focus and deliver some good laps, because this is a crucial moment of the race for him. It's not about the side-by-side racing, it's about those laps, because Gamer will now have to deal with a bit of a traffic. If he can do these laps comfortably, he'll be able to get them some nice times on there. He will get a bit of advantage heading into the final laps of the race, as we're done with 20 laps of the Austrian Grand Prix. Another pit stop's coming our way as Skamagas heads himself into the pits. Giannis is now going to hunt down James Taylor, as Touch already made his way back up into P4 after pitting before everybody else previously, and now he's hunting down Giannis and Taylor. Smelto gets a 3-second time penalty. as Tudge is hunting down Taylor and Janice, looking to get himself back up into P2 on these fresh mediums. Definitely is on the pace right now. It's gonna take him some time before he can get back, caught up to the guys in the front. Larson is the only man who stayed out on his old mediums, P11, 19 old mediums, sorry. And Christian, Taylor, Janice are the only one who stayed out on old parts. Everybody else has came into the pits for one way or another. Our gamer is now P5, 7 seconds behind Tudge, and he's on a fresh hard setup. Tudge is hunting down Janice, and he's most likely going to overtake him and Taylor unless they come into the pits this lap, which would also cause an overtake. But no, Taylor and Janice are still staying out, hoping for that's the best situation for them. As here comes Tudge, the Mercedes driver, trying to find a way down the inside. No, he's gonna wait for his chance, looking like he had a pace, but he doesn't want to take an extra risk. Zoom picks up a 3-second time penalty. Like I said, we do have a lot of penalties today. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of those.
Yeah,
I mean, looking for a
position
best.
from Tudge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking. Yeah, Tudge is gonna go for P2 easily as he's on the best tires. I'm looking for a possible fight, but the Austrian track is made in a way where you don't usually fight for position, so it is difficult to find a fight unless it's someone on fresh tires easily overtaking someone on used tires. Who might be the next to do some moves? I know you want to see Crowley. I don't think he's gonna make a move, buddy, anytime soon, unless he uses the DRS well on Kamagas, but he's on a way worse tire, and he's actually dropping, so no, I don't think we should watch Crowley as he's now looking for a possible overtake. We have pit stop from the race leader, Christian, coming in this lap. And
the worst corner
let's see
ever.
what's gonna happen. Absolutely. Alright, what's gonna happen after the pit stops? We also have Larson coming in for this stop.
Crowley pitted.
And Crowley. Yeah, Crowley pitted as well. That also happened.
And
yes,
you
of
use
course,
his medium. Come on, you're gonna get me crazy. Oh my god, I don't know who he's talking to right now. Because his head is not in the race. Maybe somewhere else.
Okay, we have battle between Gurla and Zoom once again between P12 and P11. We also have fight between Kit and Skamagas. Kit and Run Cruiser. And Basco is there as well. We might shift to them as not many things are going on right now, but they're the closest to a possible overtake right now as Zoom and Gurla and Kit and Cruiser are going at it. Basco is right behind Kit as well, trying to fight his way up into P8 against Kit despite having a penalty which will hurt him later on. And Dice retires but in the pit lane, so he's not gonna cause a safety car, my friend. I was correct, he will not cause a safety car. No matter which way, Dice always wins.
I didn't say anything. Ocean Chief was asking. I had to say something.
I had to say something. Okay.
Yeah, I have to ask you, mate. It's your vote.
Absolutely. So we have some moves from Kit as he makes a move on Run Cruiser up into P7, and now Cruiser is going to want to win this position back. In the meantime, James Taylor regained the position of Janice, and these two are staying out on 22 old laps hards. I don't think that's the best situation to be inside right now, to be in the place of Taylor and Janice. I don't think that's the best decision they could have made, so they might be looking into the pit stop anytime soon as James Taylor heads into the pits as we speak, followed by Janice from Aston Martin, both of them coming in the pits right now. And who is having a battle?
Jesus Christ. Did you see that?
Yeah. I mean, wow.
I was so afraid that I almost fell off my chair. I was,
oh no.
Oh yeah, I went all the way to the back. Oh my god, what was that?
Okay. I'm looking for a possible fight as the drivers have left the pits. That is Giannis, who is now going to be hunted down by Gurla on older laps, but he has some better pace, but he's not going to make an overtake down the inside on the Aston Martin. So the Prix drivers remains at P10 at the moment. Christian has already caught up to our Gamer as he's on better tire situation right now. He's on fresh mediums. Our Gamer is also on fresh but hard, so it's gonna be a better situation for Christian as of right now, but it's gonna be more comfortable for Gamer to the end of the race, so that's gonna be definitely interesting. Touch makes his pit stop on 11 old laps mediums. That is interesting tactic for him. Christian picks up a fastest lap, which might be crucial at the end of the day. Yellow flags in the back caused by a Williams, and that was caused by Lepson, who was on the gravel, slowly coming back onto the track. Must have done something. No possibility, because he just went sideways, but didn't hit the wall, so we don't expect any safety car anytime from him. Yeah, Christian is back into the lead of this race. Gamer is gonna follow him through, but Kit is fighting Cruiser for P5 again. Very close from Mercedes driver, trying to pass McLaren, and Lepson picks up a 5-second, coming in most likely to retire, as we've seen this situation going on 3 times today. Is he gonna retire as well? Is he not? I don't think he is. He's putting on fresh tires, so maybe he's actually not retiring, but yeah, Lepson picked up penalty in there. So, we do have a fight between Touch, Basco, and Cruiser, but these guys are careful right now. Who is closest to a possible overtake? Smelto is trying to get the best of Corley Boys, but he will most likely do it with DRS. Not many things going on right now here in Red Bull Ring, except for the battle for P5, 6, 7, and 8, and the 2 leaders of the race also going at it. James Taylor picks up a 3-second time penalty. Plenty of penalties tonight. So far, Skamagas and Kid and Taylor's got 3 seconds. Gurla, Zoom, and Smelter with 6 seconds. Lepson with 5, and Crystal's also with 3 seconds. So plenty of penalties we have seen so far. And Run Cruiser makes an overtake up into P4 ahead of Kit. Just on the edge there. And Giannis and Taylor going at it, with James Taylor going way too wide as he drops position down to P9. Justin have said that mediums will be fast until the end. I don't know if Gamer will have much advantage to the end of the race. Yeah, that is the advantage Christian has built by going for pole position and having a great run early on the hards. Didn't allow anybody to overtake him. He stayed in the lead of the race. He allowed everybody else to follow him, but not ahead of him, so Christian played that well, and is now on a highway straight for the win, if he won't make a mistake, that is, of course. Kit picks up a 3-second time penalty, which will be huge in his fight for some strong points, as he's now followed by his teammate Taj, who is fresh out of the pit lane on 2-lap-old mediums, looking to find a way past his teammate, and Run Cruiser right ahead of him, as we can see. In the meantime, Kit is not thinking about giving anything to his teammate as he passes Run Cruiser, so he's up into P4, and now Touch needs to find a way past the McLaren to P6. And there he goes, Touch up into P4, 2 positions in 1 maneuver. Of course, one of that was given from his teammate, but the other one was done on Run Cruiser, so still, nice job from Touch as he goes up to P4 and is now following Skamagas, who is 5 seconds away from. Lepson picks up a 5 seconds from entering the pit lane too fast, and he retires there, so that's a 4th retirement of this Grand Prix after 27 laps. And this race, just like almost every other race in Tier 2, might go down to the wire, but our Gamer is dropping heavily. Look at this, he's almost already behind 1 second. If Christian will now pull away from the over 1 second, and he won't allow Gamer to have the arrest, this might be over. Yeah, this might be over under the condition that Gamer will not catch him, because if Christian can just pull away and don't give Gamer DRS, this might be it. Gamer still has DRS on the straight, but he's not catching up to Christian. He's actually pulling away from him. Gamer's championship might be right now pulling away from him, because remember, if Christian wins the race, he will be a champion of Tier 2, and despite Gamer heading into this race with 3 points advantage.
She will be.
So yeah, Taylor picks up P7 after a battle with Basco, who he just overtook despite having a penalty, which will definitely... The penalties will affect a lot of positions at the end of the race, but as of right now, Christian is on a highway for a victory here in Austria and in the season. So let's be honest with ourselves, only Christian's mistake disaster or some kind of safety car could shift the direction of the championship into our Gamer's way. As it is right now, Gamer doesn't have a pace to win this race. I don't think even the ending stages will be beneficial for him. Christian played it off smart and nice. Ooh, Cruiser going off. And he's dropping positions after that. What happened? I've seen this because I missed. Was it a mistake or was it the damage? Oh, ay caramba. So Gurla goes P9, but only momentarily as Cruiser regains his position. And Larson picks up P11 from Zoom, but Zoom is gonna do the counter attack. Is he gonna overtake the Williams? No, he will not. Gurla regains P9 from Cruiser yet again. There's some fight in the midfield as Gamer is now 2 seconds behind Christian. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. If there's not going to be a disaster for the Christian or a safety car, Christian is going to be crowned Tier 2 champion as it stays right now. He's on the pace, he's on the run, under no threat other than a possible safety car cost in this race. And this just might have been dictated by both strategy and qualifying session, which Christian has won against Gamer. He's now looking to win as well. Skamagas still in P3, but not for long because here comes the Mercedes. Taj is back into the podium place, and he's now going to hunt down our Gamer. 10 seconds behind him, 6 laps to go. Sorry, 7. I don't think it's going to be easy for him to pick up the P2, but it is not impossible for the Mercedes. He is quick, but is he quick enough? Doesn't have much time left in this GP, but will most likely try to do so. We have some overtakes in the midfield. Zoom and Larson are still going at it for P11, a showdown between the Red Bull and the Williams, from which Zoom comes out on top for now. We are still having some battle in the midfield, but no overtakes on the horizon as Christian has begun lap 31. And he's on the way to be crowned champion with a couple of laps to go. How many laps was it that the safety car can't be up? Do you remember, Babs? How many? Because there is like some point in which safety car just can't come out from the pits because there are not enough laps. Do you remember how many laps was it?
2 laps before the end.
2 laps before the end. Okay, so once
you
Christian...
have 3 laps get a safety car.
Yeah, so if we're not gonna see a safety car next 3 laps.
Basically 2 laps. Okay,
yeah.
Because safety car will be in at 34.
Yeah, Justin just confirmed that lap 34 is the last chance for a safety car. Lap 33, he says. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Yellow flag for Crystals? No, it's a retirement, but no, it's not in the pit lane! It's not in the pit lane, look at this! Safety car, it is a safety car! It's not gonna be a boring finale. It's gonna be down to the wire. Safety car deployed. Christian's easy championship has been reduced and Gamer is saved. Blessed by the heavens, Lewis Hamilton style. It's gonna be down to the last moments. It's a blessing for Gamer. It's nightmare for Christian. He had it all in his palm, but it's gone away. He's gonna have to fight for it. It's not gone away. He still has a chance, but now Gamer is back into the fight equally against Christian. So it's gonna be a couple of laps to go.
Okay, now all we have to do is find who paid crystals.
I was expecting Dice to be Latifi of this season, not Crystals, who retires somewhere around the main straight. I was sure it's just a retirement in the pit lane because it was on a main straight, but it's not. It is a retirement that causes a safety car, and it's gonna be interesting. 3 lap sprint, last lap safety car. Oh goodness, the DRS games are still on. This will be one of the best season finales, surely, with this going on right now. And look at this, Crowley and Smelto didn't came into the pits. They must have missed the pit stops. This safety car must have popped up at the wrong time for them. This will hurt them incredibly hard, especially Crowley, because Smelto and James had a penalty, but Crowley didn't have a penalty, and now he'll be sent back because of that not best entrance of the safety car. Ay. I just can't imagine how mad Christian must be. The championship was all for him right now. I mean, he won the championship, basically, and then the safety car came out, and now it's all to be picked up by anybody.
Okay.
And the best situation is that even Taj is in the game for the win right now, for the race win,
I think best case scenario, safety car would be in at 34. Because we have Birte that has to catch up. So there is this lap and probably the next one. Let's see if Birte can keep up, can catch up within one lap.
Yeah, Vertier is dropping back a bit, so he's not gonna get back to the stakes right now. He's most likely gonna get back to the group at the end of this lap, but I don't think it's gonna be in this lap yet because look at how far away he is. So this is for anybody.
So you have 2 laps. You have 2 laps without the DRS, and everything goes.
Yeah. Justin says that safety car will be in this lap. No idea, maybe. Not so
safety
sure.
car will be in at the lap that Birte catches up with the rest of the grids. If that doesn't happen right now, if that doesn't happen right now at the end of sector 2, then safety car will stay out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sure. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be amazing. Christian and Gamer for championship.
Unless we have a late call for the safety car. We have seen it happen again and again at the last corner, safety car in.
It might be. Look at how close Vertier is. Look at how close he is. 5 seconds away. We're heading into sector 3. There it is. It is a late one. So we will have a safety car restart right now as we speak. So
you have 1 lap with the DRS.
Alright, so it's gonna be 1 lap with the DRS, 3 laps of racing to decide who's gonna be a champion of this tier. Remember, if Christian wins, he's a champion. Gamer wins, he's a champion. But if Christian wants a championship without being P1, he needs to be at least 2 positions ahead of Gamer, and Christian doesn't want to wait too long. He tries to catch Gamer off the way, but he doesn't catch him sleeping. Gamer is right on his tail, and they're going at it. Christian and Gamer entering lap 34. This is going to be amazing. Red Bull driver hunting down the McLaren, who had the pace before, but he was on a way better tire situation, and now that advantage is gone. This is equal tires, equal resources. Gamer against Christian. Gamer trying to find a way. No.
Gamer used too much RS already.
Come on, don't say like that. They still have a chance. Maybe still gonna use it. I know it's looking bad for Gamer. He does have only 50% of ERS. Christian about 75, but there's still a bit to go. Let's not count off Gamer just about yet. Look at the difference between Gamer and Christian. Already pulling away 1.3 from Touch, so they're definitely has been dominating this tier, and no matter who's gonna win this, they will definitely deserve it. Both of them deserve the title, but it's gonna be only won by 1 person. And who is this gonna be as we enter lap 35? Still, Christian is in the lead. 2 laps to go. Yellow flag in the back. Run Cruiser is sent all the way down to P15. The Touch picks up a 3-second time penalty. So there's gonna be a fight for the podium as well between Touch, Skamagas, and Crowley. So many things going on. Gamer picks up a fastest lap of the race. And now this is all gonna go down to who's gonna win the race. This person's gonna win the championship. Nothing else matters, as Christian is still leading. But remember, next up we're gonna see a possible DRS. Gamer. Can he go down the inside? No, and he might have wasted a bit too much of things, as he's now only got 30% of battery. Christian with 60 and now 50, trying to pull away from Gamer. I think Gamer might have misused his battery, and now Christian is pulling away from the Red Bull. 20% on the Red Bull, 55 on Christian. Christian is pulling away, trying to secure his position. The only chance for Gamer is DRS. He's in the range of the DRS. He might do it using the drag reduction system. This is his final chance, a final hope for a possible win of the race and the whole season, as Christian, who has been leading from the start, he's heading for the championship win.
Gamer is in big trouble.
We'll see about that. 1 more lap to go. 1 lap to decide
1 lap
the
without
championship.
DRS. 1 lap.
There it is.
Without
DRS is enabled. ERS no more for Gamer. 40% on Christian. Christian has to use that well. DRS open for the Red Bull. Here comes Gamer. Can he use it enough? Does he have it enough? to pick up an overtake on Christian and do it all? I don't think he does, not here. He's gonna get the next DRS as well, but is this enough? Christian burning the whole battery. He knows he has to defend here and he might just secure himself a win. Gamer is not gonna overtake Christian right here, and he's running out of chances. Christian is looking brilliantly right now, pulling away from the Red Bull. I don't think Gamer can do too much more than that. He's trying to close it in, but Christian hasn't made a single mistake today. He picked up a pole position. He's been leading for 90% of the race. He got interfered with the safety car, but he survived everything for the whole race and the whole season as I hit for the one more sector free, one more corner, and it is decided, despite all the odds, Christian wins the Tier 2 championship by winning in Austria.
And gaining the
comes in
fastest lap.
And who's on podium? It is Taj who is on podium with Scamagas P4. What a race and what a season finale. It's a heartbreak for our Gamer. It is a blessing for Christian. What a race and what a way to finish the championship. Wow. So, I mean, do you think Gamer's gonna come down for an interview after this one? I'm not sure. Unfortunately, what a poor man. I mean, had the best possible chance, but you have to give it to Christian. Despite almost being sure of a win, that safety car could have ruined everything, but he just didn't care in the world. Without a single care, he still survived everything and picked up a win here today and in the whole season. So yeah, now we wait for the interviews with everybody who want to come down and talk with us. What a way to finish the season for Tier 2, Season 14 of SLR, with a season finale of Tier 1 coming in tomorrow. So yeah, let's wait a bit longer for the guys to get themselves geared up and maybe have a few words here with us.
Of course, we have to find the driver of the day, yes?
Yeah, I mean, we have to find the driver of the day, but who do we give it to? Because there was a lot of fight in the midfield. But
yes, a lot of fights in the midfield, but I would give it to Christian, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say that the highlight of the whole race was these two guys, and surviving that safety car restart without DRS was definitely worth the whole trouble. And a pole position that was clear ahead of everybody else. So yeah, Christian is undoubtedly, in my mind as well, driver of the day. So, I mean, it is a heartbreak for Gamer because it all seemed so good for him. He was having the late safety car. He did have a DRS, but that ERS management was not the best from him. I think there was a couple of corners in which he was too hasty, trying to make an overtake too early on, and that resulted in him having to back off a bit plenty of times, which caused him to slow down and lose a bit of time momentum. So might have been a couple of mistakes. The pressure was insane on those two. There was immaculate pressure, both of these drivers, and unfortunately for Gamer, he didn't manage to use it, while Christian survived everything they've thrown at him, and he is Tier 2 champion, Season 14. I don't think we're gonna have any
nobody wants to talk to us right now because of celebrations.
I don't think we're gonna have any interviews today. I mean, 14? I don't blame the guys who don't want to talk with us. For example, Gamer, I totally understand it, but I mean, come on, where's the champion? Where's Campeón del Mundo? Why doesn't he want to say anything to the world?
I don't think...
There it is. I summoned him. I'm the best made magician in the server. I summoned him. Hello.
Hey.
So, Championes, ole, ole, ole. I'm pretty sure you were happy. Gamer, not so much, but yeah, how do you feel about this race?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean, what goes through your head when that safety car is deployed? Warning goes on your screen. Like you're leading, you got like 2.5 seconds of gap over your championship rival. You're on the way to win championship, and then you see safety car deployed, the Jeff going on your radio. What do you feel in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting on lap 32 and was like, holy mother of God, I'm gonna win this. And I was like, no, I don't want to celebrate just yet. And I saw Jeff said yellow flag in sector 1, and I was like, I'll cry if this is a safety car. And I just see the full course. I think I had a
little bit of stroke.
I had a tier 2.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, everybody is asking the same question. When is Tier 1 gonna happen for you? I mean, what more do you have to achieve in Tier 2? At this point, Tier 1 is the only possible way to go, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's not Friday or Saturday, I mean,
So
I want to race in Tier 1 every day.
So far, Tier 1 was on Fridays, so I mean, I don't know, maybe next season will be a different schedule, no idea, but yeah, this season we had Tier 1 on Fridays.
Yeah, exactly.
You know the boss needs a little bit of oil to run properly, yes?
I'm sorry, what?
The boss needs some oil to work.
Oil. The fuck?
I can't say it right now. Come on, don't embarrass me. You understand what I'm saying? He needs fuel to run, you know? He needs fuel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Get him some fuel, come on.
Well, I just want to say thank you to AI Gamer before it's too late. I mean, it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gamer will want to say the same thing, but maybe not right now. I can understand that he's not gonna show up right now. No hard feelings, because I know what he must be going through his head right now.
I mean, I was practically screaming all night when I lost Japan, so...
Yeah, so...
I feel sorry for him.
Lost by, what, 2 points? 3 points? Something like that? Because you had 3 points loss, and there is a gap of how many points between P1 and P2? That was about...
Well, it's 8, because I got the fastest lap.
Oh yeah, it's the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, so it's 8 points, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but still, the situation like that was hard to recreate and rewrite with any kind of script. The final 3 laps deciding a whole championship.
Yeah.
And you also picked up constructors, so you basically wiped Tier 2. You completed every single side quest. Now it's time for the main dish, you know, the dinner. Tier 1 coming in.
Yeah, I really want to play with the big boys in Tier 1. But Fridays it's just not good.
Then on the other hand, if you move to Tier 1 and Gamer will stay in Tier 2, he's gonna be like 2021.
He's gonna
be 2023 Max Verstappen, you know, just winning every single race possibly. But yeah, maybe he needs that. Maybe he needs that to build up his confidence, to get him back on the right track. Wish him all the best. Okay, Christian, I mean, what do you want to say to the fans, people, friends, one last time before we go off the live this season 14?
Well, I hadn't really planned anything. I only planned... I wrote something down if I lost, but...
read it, just say whatever you got in your mind, your heart, whatever you want.
Okay, well, I wanna thank you guys, the commentators. It's always, you know, when you look, when you scroll the live streams back and listen to you, it's just exciting. Like
it's not the best.
I mean, I mean, you know, I might have just raced in it, but it's like watching a whole nother race, just listening to you guys scream, basically.
Yeah, we do that from time to time.
Especially you, my friend, all the time.
I can't deny that. Come on.
All the drivers, obviously. AI Gamer, Rumpush Red, Equals. I mean, whoever the hell is racing in this league. I'm not gonna name all 20, but yeah.
They all contribute a small amount to the championship. Dice maybe more with the safety cars and the turnovers.
But he made the races exciting. I mean, come on.
Yes, because we didn't have the host that put full wet race in any Come on, I didn't ask for anything. Only one full wet race in Monaco.
Oh God, Samus.
Why?
I mean, Monaco was bad enough for me. But with bullets, oh no.
That's where the talent grows, mate. That's where the talent grows.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, mate, congratulations on your championship. You are the driver of the day also, just to let
Thank
you
you.
know. And
Thank you.
we'll have to let you go and drink your champagne with this. Okay, just don't forget about us at the next season. Give us a bottle.
Yeah,
You've
of
got so
course.
many.
I'll do my best.
Hope to see you again on the next season. Okay.
Well, you too. Hope to see you next season.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that is a wrap of Tier 2 Season 14. If there was a book made about the season, the main cover would be Christian Gamer, like split one face of one guy and the other half of the face would be the other guy. Because that was just...
If
they
I
would
had
have
the skill to
highlighted
photo
this.
edit the picture, then I would have I would have made it for the SLR the championship right now.
I'm sure you would. Yeah, it was a great season between two guys, just seeing this kind of Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton like style rivalry. So definitely a pleasure to watch it and speak about it. Don't forget to tune in for tomorrow for one more race in season 14 of SLR Tier 1. And that would be it from us today and from us this whole season. So, most importantly, thank you guys for sticking with us the whole season, for listening to us, for watching the guys race, because that's the most important part of the stream. And hopefully, we'll see you guys race and we'll see you guys in the chat and in the stream next seasons as well. So, thank you for your time spent with us and see you next time. My name was CM Punk.
And that was Baburas. And of course, you know, if you want to participate in the championship, all you have to do is join our Discord to get the information on how to drive in the championship and figure out which style you are best suited for. Until the next season, have a good new game. We're expecting the game at the end of May, I think, the 24th. F1 24 is at the end of the May, or is it going to be late?
I don't know.
Okay, until the next game comes out, have a good time.
Thank
So
you.
long from out, guys.